Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everyone doing? Hey, Chris, how are you, my friend? Hope you're well. Big Daddy, how are you? Justin, Tommy J, Nikki, as always. Hey, Jack, how are you? Um, yeah. So let's see. You see in the thumbnail. Uh, I bought that. I bought that motorcycle, and the guy, my wife, did some after the deal. Uh, Bargaining with the Thai gentleman. Was a really nice guy, is a really nice guy. And my wife, yeah, she's something, I'll tell you, man. Um, hey, Joel from New Zealand, how you doing? So anyway, the it was last night. It was kind of dawning on me, or not dawning on me, but it dawned on me. Why do you like this Honda, deal? Besides the price, and it all of a sudden snapped in my head last night, and I went online a little bit, and it's because of this. This is mine, or a picture of my '08 Dyna that's back at the house, or back in the United States. And I looked at it, and if you look at that, and if you look at, let's say, um, this, you'll see what or kind of see what I mean anyway. Let's see. I mean, let's see. You'll you'll kind of see what I mean. And basically, I'm looking at it, you can't really tell the size or anything of it. But I went to the specs and stuff on that Dyna and this, and they're within like an inch. Actually, this bike is an inch longer. It's a 750 Honda Shadow, um, an old one, a 92. The seat height is within a half an inch. This one is a half an inch lower than the Dyna, and the wheels are different. It's a 17 and a 15 on this bike, and I believe that it's a 19 and a 16 on the Dyna. But anyway, I was like, okay, that makes sense. So now I kind of in my mind, justified why I didn't need to justify shit, but it 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 made sense to me. But and here I'll show you here's a little video the guy sent me. It's a chain drive and it's carbureted, which neither one of those scare me. It's been that way forever. I don't particularly like the way that the pipes look, but they sound great. So we'll see, because as of this morning, the gentleman on my line on my small phone took a picture of the guy loading it in the truck. I gave him his down payment, or my wife did, and that was at 7:30 this morning. So the thing's supposed to be here between 10:30 and 11 today. So hey, Logan, how you doing? So I bought this bike, Logan, in case you just came in. You like the 1800? Yeah, I you know I've never, I've owned a lot of Hondas in my life, but the first bikes pretty much that when I was 15 and a half, we all had 350 CB 350 69s, 70s, and there was 4 or 5 of us, and we were like the little Honda gang in the valley back in the day. And then right before I turned 16, I got a Sportster with a big Springer on the front. I think I told you guys, and then I only had that for like 6 months, and I got my Panhead. But and then I've had Harleys ever since. Although I did buy a Goldwing to flip, and stuff like that. But here, I mean, my Forza is freaking awesome. But kind of missing and Jones, and didn't want to spend 6, 7, 800,000 bought and buy something, because this particular bike, I'm maybe going to ride, once, 2, 3, 4 times, maybe at the most a month. So I didn't think it justified, and maybe this will give me the little Jones in that I need for that sound. No test drive, nah. I was gonna go, but I wasn't feeling all that great, and then I said, you know what, uh, I'm going to do some stuff to the bike anyway. So if it needs additional stuff, which I couldn't hear in my ear, besides, I'm going to replace the bearings, the chain, the front sprocket, the rear sprocket. I'm going to replace a bunch of stuff on it anyway. So I didn't think it was completely. I mean, it's a good idea to do that anyway, and I agree, Tommy. But I kind of mm, yeah, and I was just saying I did a on my this morning with just my hat on, of course, and no shirt, but I didn't want to scare anybody, so it's cut off right about there. I started the video on this bike, saying that it's coming and all that, and I did mention that I still owe everybody that's been watching part two of that, and I just haven't ridden it that much, but I dig it, and I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start riding it, but yeah, and that goes back, and you must be from. I'm gathering Australia. The Postman. That's where that comes from. The trail 90s, trail 110s, and all that stuff here, and I had those when I was a kid, so it brought back memories. So when it came out, I wanted the silver one, although I probably would have bought the yellow one. They came out with a yellow one, which is kind of cool. But I like my silver one. But I do, I dig them. Thanks, Joel, for chiming in. Um, add a tooth on that sprocket. Yeah, I don't. I got to see what. I don't have any idea how the thing even even rides. All I know is that the 400s and the 600s looked a little small to me. And then, like I said, when it dawned on me last night, I love this. I love this bike, this '08 Dyna that I had. It was perfect. We bought it off the showroom floor. My wife bought it for me. And of course, with my money, kind of sort of. Love her to death. I miss you every day, baby. But the all I did was change the rear shocks. So you can see it, they ride a little bit high in the ass end. And I put lowering shocks on it off the showroom floor and drove it away. Single seat. Um, it was awesome bike. Didn't have to do anything to it. And when, like I said, when you look at that and you look at, I'll put the one that's going the same way. This, a lot of similarities. I mean, at least it is to me. And that's why I probably gravitated towards this. 750 is basically 45s. If you were from back in the day, and maybe Craig would remember the old 45s. They were the motor that was in the mail ladies, trike and all that. Plus they had 45s and a million of them in the war and shit. But so basically that's it. It's 750 cc's or close, 49 or something. So it's got 44 horsepower, and you put it up against a V twin Harley, at least on not the Dyna, but like a bagger, and they're putting out 67 or something like that, and the things weigh twice as much. Now even the Dyna weighs, I think almost 150, 200 pounds more than this bike. So we'll see. I'll be doing a video on it. So I'm looking forward to it. Actually, I'm kind of excited. But I probably will mess with that. Definitely going to mess with the. Yeah, let me go back here. Just definitely going to mess with the the intake or the way that they have the filters. I've already looked at going to get rid of all that junk that's on there, and it might already be gone. There's a big giant airbox and restriction and all sorts of stuff in the videos that I've been watching on it. And they make a K&N little deal. It just sweeps around. It's got a bullet nose on it, and the filter sits right in there, and it's a K&N. So it'll probably increase the breathing of the thing 2-3-fold, maybe more. And then I don't know about the exhaust. I won't be able to tell till it gets here. Hey Pierre, how you doing? If you made it, I bought this. way here from Korat. It's going to be here. They said by 10:30. It left at 7:30, so it's about a 3.5 hour ride from Korat. So the it's a what is it? It's a 750 Honda Shadow. Is that it? Shadow, and we'll see. We'll see what it's like. Yeah, rejet. Yeah, I'll have to rejet it if I do anything to it for sure. I know there's a bunch of jetting stuff. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to find a big bike place here. I don't know if Honda does them, but I'm sure they don't, especially modifications like that, like pick all their stuff off of it and throw it in the trash. But the I got to find. There was a big the one that put the side bags and the camera system on the Forza is over by the house that we rented before we moved into here in Surin. And I think that they're still there. They stopped doing, he said, that's a scooter and we're not doing that anymore. We did it for you because, I don't know, they like me or something. So I imagine they would work on this. So I'll bring it over there, let them jet it and stuff. And I'll probably make adjustments on it anyway. But yeah, or drilled. Yeah, could be. Could be. Yeah, it sounds good. I kind of like it. I don't particularly like the look of the whatever. They're kind of like shotgun deals, but I could probably grow accustomed to them if they sound good, and if they breathe well, they're fine. Hey James, how you doing? But now I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna get rid of. I told my wife I'd get rid of the Royal Enfield, and so I'm gonna put that up for sale in case anybody's interested in it. It's a good bike. I mean, I just got everything, got all the paperwork, everything sitting up here with the license plate for Surin and everything. So, and I'll probably sell it very reasonably. But I think the original pipes jack are 2-into-1s. I think it's hard. It's hard to find stuff on because it's old. You know, like I say, the best thing that I liked about it. Let me pull up a picture here. This one anyway is you can see that chain hanging out there. So um, the this is a supposedly a 92 or something like that. They had dual and single carburetors. I don't know what years were what. I have no idea until it gets here. I didn't. I didn't. Go in deep on the internet trying to find out whatever it is. It is. But I don't know. I think it's going to be fun. I'm gonna get a little sissy bar short one here with a pad on the back of it. It bolts right onto those struts going down the side. Also, so that I could carry a little short sissy bar bag on there because, as you can see, and I don't want to put a back box on or top box on it, and I don't really want to put side boxes on it. If I'm going to go any place that I can't keep, I'll put something across the back seat too. Two bags, one on the sissy bar, a 20 or 30 liter across the back, sitting where a person would, and the one going up the sissy bar, and probably good for a 3-4 day trip. Anything above that, I'll take the Forza, and I might take the Forza anyway. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think that I don't know. Maybe they could be original, but the ones that I've seen on the ones that are common, which is a bunch of years, the older ones, there's not too much on YouTube. Although the guy that builds them and customizes them says the ones you want are the 89 to 98 or something. Why? I'm imagining because they were carbureted and chain. Because I think the newer ones, and maybe even the 98s, might be shaft driven. So I don't know. This one is not. So yeah, that's what I'll probably end up doing. They seem to know, and plus maybe it'll give me. I got to get out of here, man. I'm I got to start getting up and doing some stuff. I'm going to do stuff with the trailer. I'm going to start forcing myself to do that twice a month. After the first of the year, I did a little short video, 6 minute something or other on Trailer Trash Thailand, um, kind of explaining, I just, between everything that's been going on, the house build, my wife, and everything, I'm going to try to shoot for that. And I think I can do that and do 4-day, 5-day trips. So there'll be longer videos twice a month. And it'll be fun. Or 1, 2, 3, 4 parts, whatever it may end up. But I want to start riding a little bit. She won't be happy. She didn't want me to get this because it's something else that I could drive or ride. But yeah. In fact, I'm already I got to find out from Chuck if he still wants me to come there on and do the Christmas thing with the kids there as Santa Claus if he finds a big enough fat Santa suit. Um, so, and if I do that, I might blow out there. I might go out that way just to spend a night or two, not, just say hi, maybe eat lunch. He's getting busy, family and all sorts of crap going on. And, I want to thank everybody that came to Chuck was one of them, Fa, everybody that came to the house blessing. It was a great time. And I mean, the people there are still talking about it. They want to know. They want to try to get a hold of the guy in case they can afford doing it. I think I told you guys it was like between that and the generator, it was he wants 50,000 for anybody else than my wife. So if you got the generator, it'd be 57. I think we paid 47. Can't remember. He gave us a good deal. I think I told somebody before it was like 80. And 80 doesn't even sound like it was out of line. The show they put on was phenomenal. Smoke alarm going on. Had to change the battery. Bummer. I'm glad you're back. Jamie, with you? Are you feeling better? If you're there, I hope you are. Yeah. So thanks everybody that came. It was a good time, a really good time. Yeah, I hope that I went on eBay and there's a lot of stuff out of China that I didn't even realize about eBay. I haven't looked at it or used it, but somebody on one of the YouTube videos that I was watching said, "Oh, I got this off of eBay." It was an air ride system, and I was kind of interested in that for a little while. If you could see, I don't like if you can see here that I didn't like the way this one is riding too high. The '08 Dyna. Um, this is way too high. You can see it there. So I was looking at air shocks, but these are adjustable, so we'll see. I mean, I don't want to bang it down and lock it down so that the damn thing's rigid or anything either. But and I don't know, I mean, maybe I don't know how the front shock. I don't know how anything's on the bike except for the sound. I mean, I can tell when the thing's running that I don't hear any knocks, bangs, anything in the motor. In fact, they actually at an idle, it sounds pretty good. Might be just a tad quick. You might have I don't know. The guy didn't know, as I found out as I went along, is that he had bought it from a friend, I think, as a favor. He's a house builder. And I think as a favor, he bought it from his friend. Because when I asked him to take it out and, make a good pass in the thing, he said he was a little afraid of the thing. So I think he's a scooter guy, used to a scooter, and really a nice man. Everything that I asked him, he didn't hesitate. He posted everything, and I felt really confident. I told my wife I feel good with the guy. So we'll see when it gets here. Like I said, the chains and that kind of stuff. They even had that on eBay. They had the lift. They had that air ride, and then a bunch of little stuff that I was looking at. In fact, I don't think I. Oh yeah, here's the eBay. Let's see. Did I? Um, what? Okay. Let's see. I'm going all the way up for some reason. Okay, there it is. There's my loading. I'll show you all the. Let's see. Go to checkout. $2,000 worth of stuff that I just clicked on. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go here. Share screen. eBay. You should see it now. So anyway, that was it. There's the and you can see free shipping. This is the one bag. It says last one. Maybe I don't order it, but it's just a sissy bar bag. They make two sizes. Back in the day, this one's waterproof. You can see it's got the 35 and a 30. I don't want the thing to stick up a mile and anything, so probably the 30 and then maybe a 20 on the across the back seat, and then I was looking at the floorboards. I got a bunch. I clicked on a bunch of stuff and loaded up a little tool pouch to put on the forks. I looked at some of this stuff for the chrome stuff in case it's bad or pitted. Here's like the little, which one? One of them. This one here, I don't understand. An Aussie. And they want. It looks very similar to the same backrest sissy bar. Looks very close to me anyway. And this one is 109 US, and this one here is 55 free shipping on this one here. So I'm probably going to order a couple of these things. I'll probably order this one, and I'll probably order the I don't think I could ride the thing without the tool pouch and these highway pegs. I don't think I could, but I didn't realize that they had that much stuff. And coming out of China, like I said, they're most of the stuff's going to be anyway. That's another chrome piece, just in case. Here's the with the K&N. It's 129. I don't know what it. Update your shipping address. Okay, so it's asking for shipping. So it might not be this one, but I like the way that this one looked. And instead of some of them are this one over here all the way to the left isn't bad, but it's 189. This black one says free shipping, but that probably for people that are close. But anyway, something to that effect. I'd like it to be a K&N. They breathe extremely well. So I just looked at a bunch of stuff last night when I was farting around. So tools. This is the one. This one's free shipping in 87, but it gets rid of all that stuff too. And maybe the filters are right. I don't have to go in and read more. But the other one said it was K&N. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could stab somebody with that, right? Or something. I kind of like the bullet one, and that one's okay too. So anyway, see, I was looking at some. There's a repair kit, but I was looking at some carburetor cleaning in case I had to take it apart, clean it, and rejet it. Which, I don't know. He might have, as far as I know, his buddy, obviously not him, but might have already pulled all that airbox crap out. It has a stock one on it, which they make a backing plate with a filter that sits right there, and you get rid of all. Have you seen the crap behind there? I wigged out. I'm going, what they got all this crap for? So I don't know. I got to take a look at it, but it should be here. Like I said, by the time I'm done with the live stream, I probably won't go over an hour and a half, because 10:30 would be 2 hours, and make sure that I'm out there and stuff. Although I've already transferred the money to my wife, and she's on a 3-way conversation on this line, and so in case she couldn't get me or whatever, she has it to pay him off. Okay, 25 comments. What did I miss? Hey, Andrew. Hey, John, how are you doing? Pulling the go? Yads, how are you? Um, that ride should have a 41 tooth rear. If you go to 42, it'll give you extra bump at the gate. However, long haul drop 30. I will definitely check it out. I know nothing about Hondas. I will shortly, but yeah, it comes rain cover. Yeah, yeah, that's true too. A lot of uh, a lot of sorry, I didn't even think about that. The rain. But here, if I get stuck in the rain, um, if I know that I'm going to be in the rain, I'll probably uh, take the Forza if I was going out during dry season. I'll be more than that. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, Tommy said Joe's in the chat. Ah, there you are. How you doing, Joe? Saying you said something about the bike. I know they make an 1100 now. Nice bike. I'm waiting on the 24 Rebel. Is that the 1100 one, Joe? If you're still here, you might be gone already because I was rambling. But I just didn't want to. Like I said, the guy wanted 125 or 30,000 baht for the thing. It's old, but I'm one of those guys that I like old. Look at so then he went down to 115, had him down to 110 delivered because it cost about 2,500, 3,000 baht to get it on a truck in here. And then my wife got on the phone with him after I kind of already made that deal, and the guy was laughing. She wanted it for 100, and they ended up 105,000 baht delivered in Surin. Hey, Joe. It is the 1100. Yeah, nice bike, man. I was looking. If I didn't get this, I was going to get the 500, and only because, like, again, I don't really want to. I don't know what is the 1100. I'm imagining it's up in the up 250. I don't know. I'm guessing. But you could get a five that at 18 or something like that for 120. You know, my wife's totally against me buying anything that's secondhand. She's probably right because she's right most of the time, which I hate. But this one here, like I said, it's got the chain. It's older. It gives me something I can mess around with it. If I have to, I can pull the carburetor and I can do the jet changes and clean the carburetor. I might want to change to a different carburetor anyway. But the way that it sounds like it's running, I'm one of those guys that if it's not broke, don't fix it. So it sounds okay. Now I don't know. It might fall flat on its face when you grab the throttle. I don't know. But I'm going to guess not. I'm going to guess it's pretty good running. But we'll wait to see what it'll do. Like I said, I think it's 44, somewhere between 40 and 45 horsepower. I think it's 44. But like I said, the when I was a lot of the YouTube deals that I was looking at, weight ratio to horsepower to torque and everything against a Harley bagger that has 67 or a horsepower or whatever it was. I don't remember exactly. The thing looked okay, and I guess it's like it would make a great beginner's bike for somebody going out. It's real light. It's a 100 and some odd pounds lighter than my Dyna, my '08, and I showed you guys that. Um, but that's why I liked it. I knew there was a reason that I liked the way it looked because that Dyna, man, I dig that Dyna. If I could have gotten it here for a reasonable amount, instead of them telling me, you got to pay three times what the things were to get in tax, I would have brought it here. I had intentions of bringing it here. Awesome, awesome motorcycle, for sure. Burnout, burnout videos. Hey, brother Ron, how you doing? But like I said, I don't know. It's putting a smile on my face. I haven't even got on it yet, so we'll see. I'm gonna take a ride, and I might go Chuck's Way just for an overnight deal after I put the gears and the chain on it. Anytime I ever bought a bike or built a bike in the past, I'd never used the old chains. I kept the old chains and the master links, but I never used them on the bike. But there's no place, like I said, I've got to figure out some place for tools and everything. And like I said, on that, on this one, those little, let me get over to, where is it? eBay. Excuse me. Like this, the throttle repair and clutch brake emergency kit. I've used those in the past many times. And the tools I'll probably end up putting my own thing together, but I like this bag, and maybe I'll end up getting the bigger one. The what did I say it was? It looks like they're the same size, except for the height. So that's where they're picking up their extra 5. So it'll probably be that, and then that way, in that bag, I could use put a tool roll in there, because if I'm out there, it's probably going to be me that's going to end up having to fix it, because I don't even know. Maybe Joe knows. If you're still here, Joe? Do you have to are you buying that thing from? Is there a different? Because I know all the Honda places here, they're all like, they might have a Rebel, but I don't even know if they work on them. If they have separate deals that they work on the bigger ones, the 750s, the 1100s, the 900s, all that kind of stuff. But if that's the case, I mean, if they'll work on them, then I'll feel a lot better about breaking down. Like when I got the flat tire on the Forza, man, I'm coming. You're in good shape. A lot of people are in better shape than me. That's not really. I need to do something about that, but I will. But when I got that flat tire, if it wouldn't have, I mean, stopped right in front of the place. There wasn't any other place around, and that thing came to a stop, and it was like sitting on ice. And um, and I was getting out, gonna get ready to get the kit and everything. And if it wouldn't have been the sidewall, it would have been easy. I had a plug and all that stuff. But for the most part, for me to do what he did and getting down on my knees and stuff, no, it would have been tough. So I'm gonna have to check into that a little bit. But because I wish they had a place like AAA, you know, I had that for bikes, for motorcycles, for motorhomes, for everything. It was sure nice to be able to, get towed 250 miles and stuff on their premium whatever plan, and it covered my motorhome. And I mainly got it for my old my '68 Porsche, just in case. The only places that I really went was down south, and as long as I rolled down the hill in Fresno, um, no matter where I was going down south, I could either come back home or go there for under 250 miles on their towing package. Mm, yeah, I know. Seems like most things are that way anyway. I don't forget what I was working on. A truck 10 years ago or something, a Ford or a Chevy, and I was running into 10 millimeter and 12 millimeter bolts on that. I'm buying from Big Wind. They work on all big bikes. Depends on dealership if they're trained and working. Yeah, I'm going to check with them. The guy up the street here, like I said earlier, because I had gotten the bags and the stuff from an idea from what I think it was your friend, right? No, a good friend of Joe's, and Joe showed me the picture of the side bags in the top box, and he had gotten the top box, and the camera system and everything came from Joe's friend. It wasn't me having an epiphany to do it, but that's the place that put it on the Forza. Although after I had him put the last bit on it, the guy said it's really a scooter. We're really into the big bikes, so maybe you need to find another place. So I'm going to take it by there and have them look at it anyway, and they're probably going to have to order the front and rear sprockets and probably the chain too. Although they do have it on eBay, looks like they were expensive, kind of because of the shipping. Anything that came from the States, of course, you pay double. But the stuff coming out of China, which I don't know, I mean, China's getting better, people. That trailer that I have is Chinese. It's awesome. So they're starting to get that bad. Everybody's got a bad taste in their mouth, I think, from China being below par. I guess I don't know. Compared to Japan, they are. Even I think everybody is. That's why I mean these Hondas are. I could be a hard ass, and I will never ride it. At one point I was that way, but not anymore. Like I said, I really enjoy my Forza. But I know Joe got rid of he had a couple of Harleys and stuff too, and there is a certain thing about it, and it'd be nice if I could jump on something similar even and shift. But man, that twist and go on a long run, I don't know. I'm fine with that. I'm old. Am I older than you, Joe? I think I'm older. Hey, Maui, I was just showing this is on its way. It's going to be here at 10:30 this morning. Coming out of it's a 750 Honda Shadow. I hope I get that right. Older one, chain drive, carbureted, everything that most people don't want. It's absolutely perfect for me. But anyway, that's on its way, so it'll be fun. So I'll do a video on it. Is that a question? Yeah. Uh, but I don't know. Like I said, I'll probably. I did look at the Rebel. I really liked. I really liked it. That one that you had that you bought. Did you get rid of that already or no? What was it? A scrambler. Had the upsweep pipes on it. Nice bike too. It's just something about that that V twin. Whether it be a Honda or a Harley or a Kawasaki or whatever it is, they've got and Honda just, man, I hate to say it, the Harley Davidson, people bitch and moan and cried, I think, when AMF owned them. But I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for AMF, there would be no Harley Davidson right now. And the only bummer for me when I was a kid, when I was younger, like that I bought numerous knuckleheads and panheads for basket cases for $1,900, and then all of a sudden, a lot of people got into Harley Davidson. No matter what you want to call them, the people, they loved Harley Davidson, and I was kind of a snob that way too. I wasn't so much against it. Yeah, maybe I was, but it wasn't the right thing to do. It was when I was not a good person. Um, but they did. I mean, they drove the prices up, even to buy new bikes. But between that and then Harley Davidson made some good moves with the police departments and stuff like that, and they are what they are today. And I haven't even looked at any of their stuff in 10 years. I imagine they have water cooled stuff now. They would be stupid not to, but I just haven't followed them. That last bike that I bought was this one. Let me, and that's why I say that I realized why I liked it was because of this. This is my exact bike, except mine's black and not gray. And like I said, all I did was put lowering shocks on the back in 2008 and drove it off the showroom floor or out the back door. Love that motorcycle. Still there. It's my son's pretty much now. And not being able to bring it here was a bummer. But even with the emission stuff on it for California, it was a 14 something, whatever they were back then. Didn't have to touch it. And up in the high Sierras and Yosemite and stuff like that, this bike was freaking awesome. But as you look at that bike and like I said over here, and pull up the same kind of side view, very very similar, man, looking wise. So that's probably what caught my eye about this. A little bit leery on the 600s and the 400s as being way too small because my Dyna's a little small for me, or I look big on it. I look big because I'm too damn fat. But the when I pulled up all the measurements last night, this bike's actually an inch longer. The tires, the front on this is a 17, and the rear is a 15, and the Dyna's a 19 and a 16, I think. That's a half inch lower in the seat, but otherwise, all the dimensions and stuff on, and it's 150 pounds lighter or something like that. But just amazing. But that's what clicked in my brain because I'm going, why do you like this bike so much? But and we'll see. We'll see if the 750 has enough twist in it, but I'm sure it will. Yeah, most definitely. And I don't know what this thing's going to be like sitting on for an hour and a half. But if I take this out, I'm probably going to be, my wife won't like me saying this, I'll probably be by myself. And I'll just take, less than an hour, 3 hour, 3/4 of an hour. I'll stop. I'll probably won't do more than 4.5 hours total unless I'm really trying to get somewhere. And more than likely, if I'm really trying to get somewhere, I'm going to be on the Forza. Hey, Nanette, how are you? Glad you could make it. Yeah, it was. I mean, I had everything to the maximum. It killed me to end that. I don't know. It was like a 25, 30 year. I don't know. Me and my wife, we had it for a long time. I think we were married. We were together 30. I think we had 25. I think 25 years. You still have it as a scrambler. Yeah, nice bike. Reminds me, the scrambler in my brain when we had the CBs, when we first, were our little motorcycle crew. We all had 350s. Like I said, they were 69, 70, 71s, and they had a scrambler, I believe, and it had the upswept pipes on it. The CBs did not, but because one of my buddies had one, he bought it. But if I remember right, it was a scrambler. So that's probably where they got it from originally, from 1970 or 69 or wherever it was. Yeah, they are. It's amazing. I mean, you'll find a bunch of Harley guys out there. You know what? I've seen a bunch of people putting Harley guys on this bike, or the 1100, and seeing what they thought and stuff. And it's hard, if you're a diehard, it would be hard to do it. But I'm not. I'll sit on and I'll tell you whether I think it is comparable. My honest opinion, uh, and I think I'm going to like it. Like I said, I don't think it's rubber mounted, but it's going to be like riding a bike from the past. But maybe it is. I don't know. I know nothing about them except for what I've watched on YouTube the last week. Using a tractor to make rice fields. Do some flat tracking. Is that what you're pushing for, Craig? I think I'm too old to flat track anymore. But um, was fun, younger days. But I don't know. Like I said, they. I know that they make a 1100, I believe now. Joe probably knows. He was in there. I think I seen something on Facebook. You were sitting on everything you could sit on. I think Gip was behind you going, what is he going to buy? What's he going to get? But I can understand I really like the Forza. I feel very comfortable on it, even with the flat tire at 100 and 110 or whatever we were doing. Um, it was different though. Like I said, I don't know why. It's been a long time since I got a flat tire, but for some reason those scooters get squirrely on the front end and the rear end. Whatever I did was wrong. If I decreased throttle too quick, it got even squirrelier. If I applied front or both or brakes or whatever too much, it got squirrelier. It was weird. Even at one point, I think I accelerated a little bit. It was bizarre, and it wasn't much. It was just like if I could have let it. It could have really got loose. It was really, I don't know. It was weird to me. Maybe somebody else has got it. Yeah, I think so, Ron. To go to 100,000 baht, pretty much, basically. I'll probably put, I know me, I'll put 20,000 baht in it with floorboards, definitely highway pegs, definitely that sissy bar bag, another dry bag, probably a 20 or a 30. And I think between those two, and they both just pull off, um, I should be able to go anywhere I want. It'll hold 3-4 days worth of clothes and everything else that I need, tools and everything. And then just, most of the people that travel don't carry that. Even Chuck and, I don't know what Joe does, but Chuck and Paige, they wash 10 times, a trip, but they're gone for a month and a half. But yeah, looking forward to it. Kind of excited about it. And there isn't that many of them. And like I say, it's hard to find the older ones. I don't know, maybe because they're chopping the living crap out of them. But it's hard to find the older ones because I think up until, I don't know, the late 90s maybe or something, they switched over to shaft drive, which I imagine the new ones are. What are if Joe's still here? I'm hitting up Joe a lot. Uh, are those bikes chain driven, or is it those 1100s? Are they shaft driven? I think the only shaft driven ones are the V twins. I think the upright cylinders are chains. I think. I don't know. I don't think it has. Let's look. I think I can get close enough to see. No, it looks like it uh, just has a toe on it. I can put whatever I want. I'm going to get rid of that peg there and put a floorboard there on the other side, and then about a third of the way up those crash bars, I'm going to put a folding set of highway pegs, and then I'm done. And I'll probably either get rid of the back pegs. They look like they're down now, so I'm imagining that they're down because they've lost their ability to stay in the upright position. Just old, either that or replace them. But that's pretty much, I think, it. And then the chain, and then that, and then some stuff, breakdown stuff, duct tape, black tape, uh, baling wire. Get back to the old days and get it pretty much out of everything with just that and a crescent wrench. But and I'll make a good tool roll that'll fit in the bottom or of that probably that sissy bar deal. And because I don't want to spend a fortune either. But although my wife, I kind of, she saved me 5,000 baht. I didn't say this. She saved me 5,000 baht on the purchase of it, but then came and said, I know we're not going to be there that often, but I'd like to have a 5,000 baht washing machine in Ubon. So I bought that yesterday. So, so I guess she did get me for a little bit there, but I think I'm pretty much done with the bleeding on that. I paid 10,000. I'll figure everything out. I'm still in total amazement that back structure, a 10 by 7.5 covered parking, uh, concrete posts, footings tied together with steel, and then next to that a 4.5 by 7.5 Thai kitchen. On the outside of the Thai kitchen, a full bathroom with a shower and everything else, and 7,000. It was between 65 and 7,000 because I just it would the last bill was $9,000 for it. So 220,000 or something like that. 7,000, and I guarantee you, any place else in the world, it would have been over 7,000 for the concrete that they poured in that huge, huge thing. You had to see it, and the whole house somewhere around 65,000 US dollars. That included the solar well, raising a rye and a half, everything there. All the pumps, the water pumps, the refrigerators, about 2 refrigerators, a couch, a bed for my room, a TV, a wall unit, um, everything there. Totally amazing. People come here, I don't, I don't know. If you've got a Thai wife and you don't want to buy her a house, you're an idiot. Especially why'd you get married? If it's something else, if it's your girlfriend or you don't know what you're gonna do, or I totally understand that. But when you got married, I mean, people crucify me because I built a house for my wife. Well, I built two, and I'd build another one if she wanted it. She never asked for the second one. I did that because I wanted her to have a house on family land. I wanted the family to be able to have a place to go. They want to just go for the weekend, turn the air conditioner on. They don't know. They're very, very poor Thai people, like I said before, that just totally impress the crap out of me because they've got dirt floors in half their house. They got nothing. A couple of fans that they've been repairing for the past 20 years, and just smiles from ear to ear because they've got food and they've got a roof over their head and they're happy to have it. Just total amazement. So if they want to go down there, they can do that. People come in out of town. If you put mats on the floor in that house, you could fit 100 people in that house. So if they have, God forbid, a death or a marriage or whatever, they can use that house to do it. And I'm happy to do it, man. I'm lucky enough that I've got a little bit of money to do it, and I did it. And I'm glad that it's over with now. The party was outstanding. I've totally forgot about the comments. Let me go back. Okay. Um, what a big softy. Yeah, I am. You know that, John. Didn't used to be. But I'm really liking this thing. I'll let you know. I already started the video this morning at 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning. Um, Started it, saying good morning, telling starting a video, and I'm going to go out there and getting off the truck, and I'll probably do a ride on it and everything. Hey Joe, how you doing? Glad you could make it. It should be fun, right? In time, a lot of yeah. The only thing I'm worried about, Barry, is like if I was on a rigid frame here in Thailand, if I hit some of those bone jarring um, potholes that I've hit in that Forza at 100 and 110. I don't know if I could hold on to a rigid frame bike if I hit one of them at 110. That would be questionable. When I was younger, I probably could, and it would have been a jockey shift too. So that would have made it even more fun. But I think I'm just going to keep it nice and calm on that bike anyway. Hey, Joe. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing what you get in the videos. Uh, Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Um, yeah, I know. And you know what, man? I'm already kind of the people there want another party, and I said, man, uh, it was expensive. Like I told you, 200 and about 220, about the same that I paid to build that back room. 227 grand for everything that food out the yin yang. They're still eating the food there and giving it away. My mother-in-law is still there. We're supposed to go Saturday morning back there, and I'll get the trailer and bring it back. This time I will. But you know, I don't know, man. You know, I maybe starting in January, maybe we'll start a let's have a party fund, and we'll have a party there in Ubon if we generate. And we wouldn't need to generate that much money, but we if we had enough to pay part of it, I'd probably be up to having a party like that, because just him alone, like I said, 50 grand, and but we wouldn't need that much food. The booze, I spent a lot of money on booze. Uh, you know, paying the monks, paying the other, paying all that. That stuff wouldn't exist. I'd have to pencil it out, but if I had to guess, I'd say it probably cost 100,000, maybe 75, something like that. So we'll see what the channel does after the first of the year, and if everybody's saying we're all going to be here in such and such a month, let's see what we can put together. We'll see what we can put together. It was awesome, man. I feel bad for the people that couldn't make it, that were out of the country. The ones that were here, you know, they just had stuff to do, and hey, I don't blame them. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. I'm throwing for the next one. Yeah, you know, I don't know if we had 50 people, you know, that wanted to come. Like I said, I wouldn't expect everybody. If I was putting the party on, I'd probably take half of it, and then maybe we break up another half. So in that case, we might have to come up with 50,000 or 30,000 baht, and that might be doable. I don't know. It's up to you guys, but I'll probably pay half. I'll go I'll go out on a limb and say I'd pay half. But if we had 50 people, it'd be a blast. I know the people that went had a great time. They're still talking about it in Uba. Uh, uh, you know, it was that show. I don't know. It just seemed, and the people, and like my mother-in-law and the aunts and them said, they've just never seen anything even close to that there. Usually, when they went to a house blessing, everybody would go. They'd stay an hour and then leave. The people that came there did not leave until midnight. They stayed. They stayed the whole time. Uh, Thai people, Farang, everybody stayed pretty much. You know, till the end. There for hours and hours. It probably would be a Ubon because I don't think we'd have no. Well, if we use the lot next door, but probably be a Ubon only because we have two rye that we can put, do whatever we want to on. But it was a blast, no doubt. Let me see if I can get back to this. Did I? There we go. What was it that said that? Yeah, my whole family's like that. They're good people. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Yeah, you missed a good one. Yeah, they are good people. And she's still there. Like I said, we went on the cameras last night, and there's still 10, 15 of them out back because my brother or my cousin, whatever, is living in that back apartment now. And they're still there cleaning and eating. I mean, they still got an abundance of food. Spent a lot of money on food, but it was the one guy. He was there. He was there that following morning. That morning that we were leaving, he came back. I didn't ask anybody if he was related. Is he a family member, or what is he? But he was there that Monday, the Monday that we left to come home. Because I cooked pizza that morning. I cooked pizza everything except when, well, Ron got a little bit of it, but then the pizzas were coming out really good. I think I cooked 7 or 8 of them that morning, the Monday morning. I had the doughs there. They were all, I don't know, man. They had blown up quite a bit, right, in the refrigerator. I just knocked them down, and boy, I'll tell you what. And I don't know if Logan's still here. You guys got to try. It's a simple dough recipe. Just flour, salt, a little bit of olive oil, a teaspoon of honey, um, uh, yeast, and the way I did it was in my mixer. I could pour a liter of water, warm water, put in the yeast and the honey, and then I poured one bag here that you get. I don't know what size they are. A kilo of bread flour into the mixer, and a teaspoon of salt or whatever. Put the mixer down, run it for 10 minutes, and that's it. And then cut it into dough balls and put it in the refrigerator. But that fermentation and that taste of the yeast and stuff, the dough was phenomenal. It was good. It was good. Better the second day. What was the cost of the booze? My wife's got it all written down, Tommy. I could guess, and I'd probably be way off, but I want to say it was close to 50, maybe a little more. We had a lot of stuff. Yeah, and it got better the next day. Let me tell you. Don't have it in April, man. You bet we can do that. And like I said, well, I wanted to get after the first year anyway. Even if we don't do that, I want to get everybody from this channel. People like Jake, and make sure Brock is here, and Robert Mack. Stuff like that. And I bet you we get 20, 30 people together, probably in John TM, or we pick a nice resort somewhere, and we all go there for a 2-day weekend or something. I think would be awesome. Everybody can meet everybody face to face, and have a good time. I think it would be fun. But if we do at Ubon, that would be the same thing pretty much. Yeah, she did a great job. Ron's daughter is something else. And you know what, man? She is. There's something about extremely intelligent people that I can pick out, and your daughter is one of them. I don't know if she's been tested or anything, but I went to the first gifted children's deal in Los Angeles when I was 12. I went to Pierce College, but there's certain I don't know how to certain people, and your daughter being one of them, that I look at and say this is an extremely intelligent person. She is, and she's a great kid. Yeah, I didn't dance. I didn't dance. They would have liked me to, but I didn't. Yeah, I think so, Molly. And I know we could get 20, 30 people. Um, I know just with people around John TM in that area. And the only reason I say that is because, like, you're coming from Hua Hin. So that's fairly decent. What is it? I don't know, 3 hours if you took a van or something. Um, to Bangkok anyway. It's fairly decent coming around this way, fairly decent coming from Isan, fairly decent coming from up above. It's all, I want to say, in the 6 hour range for everybody. And some people will already be in Jomtien, like Mitch or whatever. But people coming from Bangkok. But I think we could get 20, 30 people. We just got to pick a resort. Preferably, I'd rather be away from the action, maybe down towards Rayong, or somewhere on the coast in a nice hotel. I'm not big on Pattaya, and it's a little too much for me anyway. She probably got her genes, don't they? She's she's a she's a very intelligent woman, that's for sure. There's no doubt in my mind. And I can usually I'm usually right on whether someone's very intelligent or someone wants to kill me. I can read that fairly well. But and a really just such a good kid, man. Um, she was she. I, you look at poor Ron. Now his wife, I can understand raising raising a kid like that, but just kidding. Ron, they've done a fantastic job, and more to come, I'm sure. But I think she's going to be she's going to do something with her life, and I think that's awesome. Oh, let's see, what time is it anyway? 1:06. So we're only going to go another half hour because I'm excited about getting that motorcycle, and I'll make sure I actually do a video. And I just saw Maui's on getting over to Ko Chang, and I got to find my GoPro 7. I had it on the handlebars, and it was all ride all the way there. So I think I'm gonna, if I find it, I'm gonna put out a video of just talking over, what I usually do, ramble, as driving through that beautiful place. If you guys never been there, it's a definite must to go see. If you go there on a bike or if you rent a scooter there and you don't feel like you're good at it, you're a novice, don't do it. It's a very bad place for someone that hasn't ridden a lot to ride a scooter through. Your car and stuff like that, I would suggest an automatic. I had I had the Isuzu the first time we went and damn near rolled it backwards. But won't have any problem with it. But it is an absolutely awesome place. Awesome place. Hey Ralph, how you doing? Glad you could make it. But yeah, because I think he put it out. I don't know. He might be gone. You still here, Melly, or did you take off? 'Cause I think are you still vacationing from your retirement? I love saying that. What are you going? I'm going on a vacation. Aren't you retired? Yeah. Yeah. I'm going on vacation and I'm retired. And then if you guys haven't had a chance to see Paradise N Thailand, Kenny and Tom Pitt, they were there also. He did it. He put his well, wired up his well and stuff like that in his last video. And I highly recommend watching their channel. He's documenting it very well. So if you're interested in that, I didn't do that good. It was hard, and Surin, I really didn't know. I know more now what I would want to do if I was doing it, but Ubon was just hard to get to. Being 4 hours away, it was harder than just hopping on a scooter and driving for 3 minutes and being here. It was easier. Hey, Berna, how are you? If you guys aren't subscribed, please do yourself a favor and subscribe to Verna and say hello. I know everybody will pop in and say hello. There we go. Ron's the first one. Now we can have a drink of this. That was good. It ain't cheap anymore. That's what I had. I had the RV premium anyway, Ralph, because I had an RV. So it was easy. I don't even remember. My wife did it all, man. She did everything. You used to see me when one of the besides being devastated. If Logan and Jamie are still here, we'll get on the death subject. But she had file cabinets in there. She wasn't the best file person in the world, but she did everything from my retirement stuff. You know, she paid all the. I mean, I just gave her my money. My check went into the bank. She did everything for the whole 30 years. So when it was me trying to find the shit and afterwards was a nightmare. But she did do a good job while she was living. She did a fantastic job. Me trying to find stuff, which could have been me, trying to find stuff afterwards, I wasn't very good with it. Hey, Louis, how you doing? I forgot to ask, is this thing all right? And probably better there. Sounds better in my ear. How you doing, Louis? Glad you could stop by. Appreciate it. George, howdy from doing breakfast burrito. Cheers. Cool. Um, but yeah, that was a hard thing. I think if I was to do things over from when I was younger, I probably would have been more involved with my wife on that aspect, so that I wasn't, because you never think of that, man. Or I didn't. I didn't like. We didn't sit down. The only thing that we sat down was if we had a terminal illness, we weren't going to take any kind of treatment. Now hers, she thought when it happened, she said, "Okay, I'm done." Right? I said, "No." They got like a 90% success rate with bone marrow transplants, or 85 or something. It was way up there. And the only reason she didn't, she was 60 years old and just out of shape, worse than me, and she just couldn't do it. But we never sat down and talked about it. And like I said, probably not a bad thing to talk about. At least plan. It never dawned on me. Um, and maybe I don't know. I don't. Maybe some people think it's bad to look that way and talk about that, but I don't think so, man. And it. I think it's a good thing. Anyway, that's that on that. Uh, Spelling is sure nice. My wife that works at a Thai restaurant. The Yeah, so I don't know, but I think that next year, one or the other, either we'll put on some kind of a deal at the house or whatever, or we'll find a nice resort somewhere that maybe isn't that's a real nice resort but not mainstream. I don't know if you guys are, maybe you guys want to be in downtown Pattaya. I don't know, but for 2 days, I would rather be out someplace else. Like I said, even at my house with the music, boom, 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 boom. It remind me of back in the bar days. And you want to talk to people. I hadn't seen Pa in a long time. Um, I hadn't seen Mitch in a long time. I talked to him, but I hadn't seen him, or Chuck, and everybody that was there. I wanted to talk to, and that's why I've got part of this deal here, is because I was screaming for 5 hours or 6 hours, however long it went on. But a hell of a party, man. I'll tell you. It. I don't think there was anybody that was disappointed when, God, that sucked. I don't think I don't think anybody thought that. What I was saying, hi to Lewis, howdy neighbor. That's right, you're in Seattle too, aren't you? But every time I see when Cabo comes in, man, it makes me Jones to want to go to Mexico. And I still might do that. I told my wife I'm going to plan a couple of trips on some places I want to go. Uh, that she won't be able to, because she won't be able to take off the time. And I'm not going to go someplace and spend a fortune to get there to stay for 3 days. Nah, not me. 10 days. That would be it. Oh, she's still dancing and smiles on her face. You kidding me? She's that'll come on the next deal from AdSense. I said, yeah. Oh, good. Then we'll be able to spend some more money for Christmas. Yeah, baby, we sure will. She's always excited from anything. Doesn't matter. $2, $5. It's amazing too. I never seen anything like it in my entire life than a Thai woman with money that could take money like 100 baht or whatever and make it stretch so far and do so many things with it. It's amazing. My wife is the like I said, even on the bike. Granted, she talked the guy down 5,000 baht and then hit me up for 5,000 baht for a washing machine in Ubon. So she's not a stupid lady, that's for damn sure. But she's very intelligent. Yeah, a lot of schooling, and she knows how to talk to people and get discounts, as you call 'em. Buy one get one. You tell my wife anything, she'll drive 10,000 miles somewhere to buy one get one. But She loved the plants and stuff that she got at the that people had brought. Aaron was one of them, and his family brought some plants, and now she'll. I shouldn't say maybe the bleeding hasn't completely stopped, but it's pretty much stopped. She's going to want money for landscaping, which isn't much. She can go out and buy a crap load of stuff for 1,000 baht each time we go there over the next few months. She wants to put grass out front where we were sitting. If you watched any of the videos, um, they and then roses she'll plant, and it's already planted coconut trees and banana trees and all that. The only thing that I might do is on the other side where we grew. Eh, it would be longer than the pond now, and maybe 8-10 foot narrower. Uh, I want to dig that out where they planted the rice and put another pond there, I think. So we'll have ponds on either side of the house. Let this one over here that she wanted to put the koi in, let that be the koi pond. And then originally I wanted to do some kind of a state of the art um, tilapia or something, grow some stuff in there so the family could have food. She said they'll eat if we don't watch ourselves, they'll eat the koi. They already asked some of the people, can you eat those? Yeah, I'm sure you can eat them. It just probably wouldn't be the the best thing in the world. Uh, no, that's true. She she's just amazing, man. Like I said, she does. She's amazing. You guys have heard me say it a million times. Uh, Soon discuss. Yeah, after the first of the year for next year, I want to go. And what I think I'm going to do, I had talked to Aaron's sister-in-law, the one that when we went down there, that her and her husband owned the boat and stuff. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring, instead of trying to put it together, I'm just going to pay for the boat, and then I'm going to just have something from this channel. We'll have some kind of something. I don't know, a game show, spin the wheel, and the people that really want to go can put their names into a lottery or something, and we'll pick five plus their significant others and go out, and instead of full blown sports fishing, we'll do a half day fishing and a half day snorkeling and all that kind of stuff, so everybody can get involved. I think that's what I'm going to do next year, unless I'm completely broke by next year, and then we'll all be pitching in $100 each, which I think is reasonable. If you got five people, $100 each, I mean, um, it's not. They gave us a good price, and I guarantee you'd absolutely love it. And I know Pierre's ready to go. I was telling you, yeah, probably recruiting, but I don't think he's going to come next year. He's trying to sell his business, and he's trying to get here. He's trying to retire really, really hard, and hopefully he succeeds. But it, yeah, but he probably won't. But like I said, even if not, I'm going to try to put it together. If I can afford to, I'll pay for it, or at least pay half of it, whatever I can afford to do, and then that way it'll give people, a chance to maybe go for $50, and that includes you and your spouse. I mean, so I have to redo the numbers and stuff and talk to him again. But yes, I will after the first of the year. Because what are we at now? 14. Geez, we're halfway through the month. Christmas is what, 11 days away? Holy crap. And then all of a sudden it's going to be next year, and I'm going to be saying the same thing. And for all you youngsters out there, the older you get, the faster it goes, man. It goes. But it's a good time, an excellent time. And like I said, if we instead of making it a full blown, unless somebody, unless we can get 5 or 6 people that have never caught sports fish, sailfish, or anything like that, I'd rather fish for eating food, tuna, dorado, bottom fish, whatever, for half day, and then for the families and the wives and whatever want to go on there. I'll nail it down and know exactly how many and what it's going to cost, if it's going to cost, and go, snorkeling, swimming. They'll do whatever we want to do. They're great people, and then they cook Thai food. Was excellent. The crew actually cooked it. All the hands that were on there. Um, it's a good time. I wouldn't turn anybody onto something that was horrible. First day of Christmas, a fishing pole. Yeah, I got a fishing pole still in the trailer, and it's one of those breakdown ones in a zippered bag, and I still haven't put the line on the reel and done anything. I've got to do that. Let me see real quick if anybody's saying that thing about the bike. Let me see if he 10:30 or 11. Blah blah blah. Okay, it's not here yet, but we're only a few minutes away from 10. Yeah, we'll go as long as till I've had enough. Which it's could probably going to be an hour and a half. I got some stuff I got to do around here, but yeah. So I don't know. So that's the gist of it. We're probably going to go. Is today Thursday? Anybody know? What's today? Today is Thursday. So Saturday, obviously, I won't be doing. I probably won't do another live stream until Monday, because Saturday morning, when I would have done it, we'll be on our way to Ubon, and we'll come back on Sunday. So Monday, so it'll be 4 days until we do another one. But which is okay. I mean, I once and especially once. Well, it'll be a little bit easier once I get trailer trash going, because I could do live streams sitting in there in the middle of nowhere. I did look for some camping areas, and they're just popping up all over the place. Um, there's some big bodies of water. I'd love to be over by and go down towards Joe and Pachuca, because I know there's a lot of stuff on the water there, and I'm sure there is all over here. I've got to find them. I've got to find a way to track the stuff down and make reservations. Because it's hard to tell when you look at a campground. It'll show some stuff, but mainly tents. So, and then I don't speak Thai. So for me to call up and go, well, can I bring my trailer? They just go, what? Huh? What? you know. So short of spending 4 hours on the phone and getting frustrated, I need to figure out a way to, I don't know, somehow be able to ask them that. Maybe I should learn that phrase. Can I bring my trailer there? Can't be that hard. I'll have to learn something. Um, yeah, you sing. Comments on what is what I'm. Oh, on the Christmas, on the first day of Christmas, Wednesday. Oops, you guys are a day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. You're behind, aren't you? Vernal's saying, if you guys aren't, like I said, do yourself a favor and subscribe and go and watch some of Verna's live streams and stuff. And nice lady, kid, trying to make a go of it, in on her own type thing in the Philippines, and you can help her. Everybody can help something. I know I can, but yeah. So it'll be Monday. Hopefully, hopefully I will get the bike. Everything will look okay. Maybe I'll inspect the chain, clean it, oil it, adjust it, check out the teeth, what they look like, and then maybe I'll do a little motor vlog. Maybe I'll ride it around somewhere, or maybe I'm definitely going to ride it up to the big bike place and ask them if they can do the stuff. I'll probably order. Let's see if I bring that back up. How did I do that last time? Stop screen, share screen, share screen. This one. put it on here. I'll probably order this this pack. I'll order. I don't need it. I'll probably order the. It's only $20 and free shipping. This little tool pouch. That should be all right. I've got enough tools that I could put together what I want to do there. I don't need air ride. Probably get these pegs, even though they're expensive. If I'm going to ride any kind of distance, don't need me. And this cheaper of the two, the $55 free shipping sissy bar for it to go over. And then I also got this rack out the back too, so if I really wanted to, I could put 3 bags on there. I could put a rack. I'll look at this one because you can see it better on here. I could put a bag across where the passenger would be, although the bag, well, no, I couldn't do that. So I'll probably turn the bag around and have the bag rest on this back rack, and then I'll put one across there. So I'll get that. Let's see. I don't think I need anything else. The rest of the stuff was little chrome pieces in case they're banged up. That will be a modification for horsepower. Yeah, when all this stuff in these racks, I just pulled off just as I was going through everything, and that's it. And then I'll probably get a, like I said, to go with this because I've got a 90 90 dry bag that could go across, but it's way too wide. So I think I'll get this. If this one's 30, if I get this one, if I get the 35, it's just taller. Then probably a 20, and I'll have 35, 50, 60. I should be able to fit everything I need to in that for sure. So I'll probably order that, and then I think I'd have everything. I'll put the tools. Like I said, I've got tools together enough to where I could put it in a roll and put it in some in that little bag and some inside. Stuff on tire, master links, baling wire, duct tape, electrical tape, maybe a little test meter of some sort. I should be able to fix just about everything. Yeah, I think so. I think I know they would eat them. I mean, they were talking about my wife when I was first talking about doing it there. She said, well, the brother will be living here, which will be good because people will come by and want to. And I think Kenny ran into that in Sisaket. People coming by and taking stuff. Or maybe it wasn't him. I don't remember. Somebody was. They had people coming and taking stuff out of the pond. But I would like to do that for them because they got the rice. When we were giving stuff away, food and everything, my wife had told me too. Most of the people in Surin and out here in Isan, she said we won't have to buy rice. A lot of people that I saw that were giving stuff away, they were giving out rice, but that was like in Bangkok or Maine. No one there was out in the rice fields, um, taking in their own family rice or whatever. So when we bought stuff, we bought canned meat, milk, oil to cook, soy sauce, that kind of stuff, and a lot of noodles because that's easier and they're cheap, stuff like that. But I remember sure telling me, just no, it's foolish to get them any kind of rice. They've all got rice. None of the people out in Nissan are gonna starve. But they, which I didn't really think about, but they all have family rice of some sort. So when we did give stuff away, we gave packages and made up packages and stuff. Gave like the workers that worked here, we gave them all I don't know, gift baskets. I don't know what to call them, but it's good stuff. Yeah, I have some stuff here. I have to go dig through the stuff that I've got. I got to get another ball mount because I want to put the GPS deal on there. When I take it over to the motorcycle shop, I'll ask them about putting a USB uh, somewhere up there on the front so that I could plug in my phone and plug in the GPS and that kind of stuff. I don't think so. No, I'm not going to be driving that far. If I do, I'll probably get a short one around the front, a Dyna styled little bearing deal that only goes around the light and just brings up just down low uh, deal probably if I go that way. I had guys stealing tilapia from my ponds. They used to run real electrocute them. I had friends that used to do half stick of dynamite and throw it in. That's their fishing. Uh, these guys were something. Um, hey Jake, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Gonna end soon. Actually, I was supposed to end 2 minutes ago, but we'll hang for a little while. There's still 18 people. Hey, you guys are awesome. But yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do on that. I don't want to go crazy. Like I said, I want the bleeding to stop. It's been need a rest from God, my eye, my nose. What's going on? Um, of constant. My poor wife too. Just especially towards the end there, man. There before I mean, they had her pinned that last week that we were there, running all over, looking at this one for tables and chairs and dishes and I mean, she did a she did an awesome freaking job. That's for sure. Hey, T, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Appreciate it. Uh, but yeah, so not well. Hopefully, I'll have something on the bike. I do want to get somebody was in earlier talking about the CT 125. I am going to start using that to run around and stuff in. I love it so far, but I don't feel that I've ridden it enough to do that second part, show the rest of the stuff I put on there and evaluate it and give my review. But what so far I dig it, and then do something on this Honda. Like I said, it's still the biggest video I have from 2 years ago is when I did the modifications on that Forza. Still gets 400 or 500 views a month, and it's above 31,000 views now. It's crazy, and the people are great. That they still message asking about the side bags and this and that and what did so it's pretty cool. So the bike stuff, I guess, is good. Not that that matters to me too much, except that the people are good people. Does Ralph leave it? Oh, okay, Ralph. Thanks for coming in. I'm sleeping. I am tired though, man. I need to get some. I need to get some rest, and I need to start getting out. And I think I might do it with this, which my wife's not going to like, with the with this bike. I'll schedule a little something. If I get some things done, maybe I'll next middle of the week I'll go to Tat Panoma and just maybe I'll run in a truck, maybe I won't. We'll just take the ride over there for a couple of days and check out some stuff. Maybe on the way, check out some camping areas to visit. But yeah, I got to get out of the house for sure. Okay, let's see. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Morning to you. Glad you could make it. I watched your last one, boy, man. I couldn't tell. I was going to write in the comments. Well, why don't you tell us how you really feel about the fish and chips? If you guys haven't watched, oh, sorry, Paul's latest. How come I can't just latest video? Uh, he went to it's in Bangkok. All the places I think you go are in Bangkok, and boy, he was. I think you said it was the best you've had in a long, long. long time. So he found the hot spot, but I was gonna write in there. Why don't you tell us how you really feel? Because I can't tell. Do you like it or not? But it looked. To tell you the truth, it looked really good too, for sure. Um, there you go. Thanks, Jake. Uh, hey, Robert, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. If you guys aren't subscribed either, Robert Mack Media, um, putting out stuff out of Vietnam right now, and soon Thailand. When are you coming this way? Soon, right? A couple of weeks or something, or my way off, which could be. But yeah, get back to the thing. So that's the gist. Not going to do a live stream until probably Monday when I get back. Hopefully, do a video and have something out maybe that same time when I get back, or sooner. If I do something on the today on it and get a first impression or whatever video, and I have enough, 6 7 minutes or whatever, I'll put a video out tomorrow on that, and then hopefully these guys will be able to order some stuff. I'll order the sissy bar bag, the stuff that I'll need, even if I take a short jaunt. Tapinome's 4.5 hours, I think. Um, kind of long, but I want to make sure the thing is. I don't know. It was always fun when I was younger, but I was younger, hitting out on the road on a rigid frame Harley that you know with baling wire and a shortage of tools, and what's going to happen. But always interesting, always fun. Uh, but maybe I'll do that next week, and then I've got well, Christmas is coming. I still don't know. Chuck, I'm sure will let me know shortly about Chris when he's going to do that. Uh, that he wants me to ho 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 Santa Claus. That's the reason you can see it's uneven right here. I almost was going to take and buzz it down, and I'm going, well, if I'm going to get in a Santa suit, I mean, if I've got a nicely trimmed beard, I don't look like Santa Claus so much like that as I do like that. So I didn't shave that. I mean, I could do that in 10 seconds. I will be on Patty Doyle's lives. I haven't followed him in a while. I was following them all. I don't know the last one. It might have been the one after Vietnam, but I know he's been all over, and I really like him. And I don't know why I kind of stopped watching him. I think I just too much crap to do. But um, do you moderate for him, or is he going to interview you, or you'll be playing? We will be playing foot. Oh, okay, cool. I'll watch. When is it? Saturday. Saturday depends on when. What time? Thai time, Paul. But I really did. I like I like him. I think he. I don't know. Has he still got his girlfriend? Because it's been a while. It's probably been 5 6 months since I watched him. Um, but I know he had his girlfriend. He was trying to debate on getting her around and trying to between YouTube and so I'm curious on how that worked out. Actually, Nick, who was Nikki was or still is, I'm sure, a moderator on Patty's channel. Hey, Mitch, 6:30 p.m. Thai time. I might be able to do that Saturday night. Yeah, I have to put it in my brain, and hopefully my old brain will remember. Good morning. Working on some stuff. Nice bike. Hello, everyone. Have a great day, everyone. All right, Mitch. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Um, I cleaned up my beard, and my son said I look like Santa. You do, I think. Hey, Vicky, how you doing? Northern California, kind of my stomping grounds. Grew up in Southern California. Lived 12, 15 years up above Bass Lake in Central California. And I had a lot of friends up Northern Redding, stuff like that. I'm a California dude. But I'm glad that you could stop by. Appreciate it. Hey, if you guys haven't watched Foz Part 2 at the Blessing, she did a freaking awesome job. I thought I was going to see Chuck's this morning because I only got halfway through it, but it was just him in Buriram with Mitch Page and Spa and Dow. So tomorrow, I guess it will be. I was talking about how everybody's video about same as last time. Everybody's video, including Bobby's and all, are better than the video I put out. But yeah, she did an awesome job. Definitely check it out. Yeah, Shasta is where my buddy is at up in Redding. He just shut down his aircraft electrical company, which he had for 30 years or something. And he fixed stuff on aircraft from toasters to radios in the seats and plugs to magnetos on small planes and all sorts of stuff. And then with the pandemic or whatever it was, it came, that kind of shot it in the rear, and now he's doing something else. Um, I did it was yeah, she did it. She did an awesome job. She's uh she's doing good. I watched James this morning, and um he was plugging her channel too, so which is cool. It's got to be hard, when someone's going off and doing their thing, and you're kind of together with that person, and it's hard for I think hard for both, even if one doesn't want to say it. Still hard. You got to do what you got to do, but it it it's hard. Party was well, yeah, I think so, Andrew. we got to get we ought to get together maybe when I get back now, because unless you guys want to do lunch or something tomorrow, I don't know where Bobby is. He's probably exercising somewhere. Um, and me without exercising, I'm talking about going and eating hamburgers and go to JJ's again. There's a JJ's. Did I get it right? Maybe if Bobby's around, or if you talk to him, find out, because today's Thursday. Yeah, maybe Friday. I'll be gone Saturday and Sunday. I won't be back until Monday. If not, maybe next week, if they want to do it. Yeah, I'm saying hi to Andrew. We had a good time. Good people, man. It's amazing. And like I say, you can say whatever you want to about YouTube, and it's a pain in the rear, and you got to do this, and they didn't, and I didn't make 8 cents there, but whatever you want. But everybody that was at that table, I wouldn't have met any of them if it wasn't for YouTube, and including us sitting here now. Pretty much the same core people, between 15 and 25, 30 people, the same people, all good people, man. It's what it's all about. I mean, uh, I just, I'm in thorough amazement. First off, that I wouldn't have met anybody here in Surin if it wasn't for that. And then come to find out that through the YouTube channel, I meet two people that live here in Surin. It's kind of cool. So you're in, yeah. Maybe if you talk to Bobby, or I'll try to reach out for him. I'm going to be busy, I think, with this bike. Um, Maybe that would be a short ride too. Maybe I'll come your way or something, or maybe we'll do something tomorrow. Regardless, even if they don't want to go, maybe we'll go or something. If you're game. Who lost his van? uh, that was the name of the video, though. Is that what you were talking about? What did I miss? Yeah, man. It was. I don't know, man. Like I said, I remember the first one here in Surin, and I remember people even then, they stayed a long time, but they left. But my mother-in-law said the Thai people that usually go there in that area to whatever they go do, they're there for like an hour and they go home. She said when those people got there, they didn't go home until the band stopped or the music stopped. It was good. Yeah, that's it, right? AA Fantastic, is that it? Do, do, do. Open schedule, cool. Yeah, maybe I'll see what this thing looks like. Or if you're not doing anything, blow out over here if you want to. Take a ride or whatever. And they should be here between the next 15 minutes, hour and 10 minutes. Be interesting to look at. I know I'm interested. Well, see what kind of a piece of shit I bought. Tommy was absolutely right. I probably should have went there and looked at it, but I was being stubborn. Thought I was sickly, so I didn't want to. I didn't test, but I think maybe I got a bug of some sort. But I don't know. I feel fine today, except for this was from the yelling and screaming at the party. So I think all of it was from yelling and talking at the party. Yeah, I don't know if we set it up with Bobby. I'll go tomorrow. Um, I can semi remember how to get there on the bike, but I got to. I'm jonesing to ride this thing a little bit, but I would like to take it on a little short jaunt. So maybe I'll take it. I'll take a look at the chain and crap myself. Maybe I'll at least oil the chain and then take it up to the big bike place and see if they will give it the once over for me. Maybe change the oil. I don't have any clue on when the oil was changed. I could have asked the guy. The guy was like, everything that I asked him, boom, boom, was a picture of this. Do you have the book? Yeah, do you have this? Do you have? He didn't hesitate. That's why I knew. Usually, if people are scamming you, they're hesitate. That I don't want you to come and look at anything. They, you can usually tell. This guy, I got a really good, really good feeling from. I think you lost your voice a little singing. Yeah, that could be. It was God. It was such a good time. It was actually, and I mean, I don't drink. I mean, I had a beer, I think half a beer. Mitch hadn't been indulging too much either, but the ones he was drinking, I was trying to tell him those wine coolers, those reds or whatever. They're like drinking grape juice. I mean, you could just suck the whole thing down. I mean, I could do 20 bottles in a row, no problem. Of course, I wouldn't. I could. Um, mm, mm, mm. Sorry, let me go back. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, Mitch was. I think he understood that after he drank the first one. What I did the wine coolers. What I did was I drank one, and I'm going, wow, this is going down way too quick. So I started pouring a wine cooler, treating the wine cooler as the wine, and Sprite as the other side, and I would do half and half. And I drank like three of them, and I was done. And I went to Coke Zero, my old favorite. There's Fa. Just got I to work soon. I was just raving about the quality video that you did. It was awesome, and telling everybody they needed to go. They needed to go watch it. And I had a couple people. One guy came from your channel actually, and wrote me a comment on someplace that he's planning on uh, coming to Thailand next year to live, and told him anything that I could do to help him, I would, which is true. I would. Pause Instagram. Yeah, hit it all. YouTube, we got. And don't forget, some people are in this to actually try to make a living. So if you like Fa, become a member or a Patreon too, right? You got Patreon, I think Fa does. Uh, but yeah, and other people too that they condemn people because they're on YouTube trying to make money. That's what the platform's here for. Not necessarily for me, the money that I would make off the videos, the $12 a month or something, aren't going to do anything. The great people on this channel, however, give through super chats and whatever that money, so my wife can give back to Thailand. That's awesome. But some people are like Verna, like Fa. It would be great. Why not? Why not? Nothing wrong with it. People want to talk it down, probably because they're just miserable people. Imagine that, miserable people in the world. But by all means, at least sub to the channel and check her out. But if you go watch part 1 and 2, uh, she did an awesome job, and she's doing that all. She does all her own editing and everything. She did a good job. Oh, so it's been an hour and 52 minutes. I'll show the bike again real quick, just because I like to listen to it. That'll be here within the hour. So I'll be out riding somewhere, exactly where I don't know. Maybe to Andrews. We don't know. But I'm ready to rock and roll, that's for sure. Gonna be fun for sure. All right. So let's see. Work soon. Oh, and that's also another thing too. She's a very intelligent young woman. Uh, I had a good talk. I had wanted to, since I had met her on the bike ride stuff long time ago. And she does a lot of stuff, man. She works hard for the stuff that she has in her life, and I think she deserves everything that she gets. And she gets a lot of haters, which I guess if you're getting haters, you're doing the right thing. But yeah, she does her nail thing. She does that, and she's lucky enough to meet James and go with James. And I think James was the one that got her going to the schooling and stuff and helped her out with some stuff. But she's she busts her rear end doing different stuff. So help her out if you can. I don't get paid for 2 months because no video, no live streams, but this one YouTube will pay me. That's what my wife got it from. The one she'll get probably close to 6,000-7,000 baht, which is a lot for this channel. And that was from the people that got it. Louis Cabo came over and made a great donation, and Joe always does. A lot of people on this channel, so she gets it, and she just gives it back to Thailand. But what some people that are complete morons and don't understand is, some people are doing this to make some money. So especially if they're in their home country, not only Fob, there's a lot of people out there. But regardless, that's what YouTube is put on for, as a platform to make money. And these idiots want to crucify people because they make money. Morons, as James says, just click, delete them, and say see you later. He gave me that advice a long time ago. I had a hard time swallowing it, still do, but I do swallow it now. It's a lot easier. I like the "will pay me" and the little smiling, laughing way. Good. You work hard, man. All the people that put out videos, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. I'm not very good at it, so But people like Fa, like Chuck, Paige, Joe, Gift, James, everybody out there that is busting. It's not an easy thing to do. I think James right now is trying to put out 30 a video a day for a month, 30 videos. It's not an easy thing to do, man. It's a lot of work. Sometimes you can get, I can edit a video and get lucky and, a couple hours be done. Other times, sometimes it runs me 4 or 5 hours, and then I don't get it right. And then my computer crashes or something stupid. Then I get aggravated. Uh, but the people that are getting on people because they're on YouTube on a platform to make money and they're making money, they're pissed off because they're not. Bottom line. Bottom line. Let's see. If you put so much effort in YouTube, don't get anything. That's not fair. It's time for guys you have to pay for. Yeah, there is. I mean, just with me, like I said, that my video, my microphone took a crap in the middle of that. When my daughters were singing and everything and that music, I put it in the video anyway because it was my daughters singing. But I got to address those issues, not to make money, but I just want to get better, and the last thing that I like my GoPro. I've got my Canon. I've got stuff. I've got everything except for I've got every microphone in the world, and I can't figure out exactly how to do it. I think the little shotgun mic is the best bet, although I'm going to get rid of this cheap one and I'm going to buy not a Rode, but I'm going to buy a Comica. They make one exact same thing. So I'm going to do that and try it. Yeah, I saw that. And that's very similar to what, this thing here. The reason that I like this one, I don't like the ones that you have to put the bag over them. That's your weatherproofing. This is actually a dry bag. Um, Probably more money, but I do like that bag that he got. It's a nice bag. Mm. Yeah, they are. I hope he's feeling. I didn't. Did he answer me one? I know he's probably not here. They're probably sleeping. But I know I asked him. She wasn't feeling the greatest, so I hope she answered me. I hope she's better. They need to get out there and start making some pizzas. Uh, Now I get a lot of drama. uh, I like the. I'm laughing about the the plastic. Sell plastic bottles for recycle, and they say, "James, dump me. I have to make money from." They're gonna bust your stones no matter what you do or say. Doesn't make a difference because you're trying your hardest and you're trying to make yourself better, and you are doing good. They just can't stand it. Can't stand it. I know if they watch James talks about you every one that I've watched in his Chocolate Man in Van. So yeah, people are just miserable bastards. Imagine that walking around, breathing my air. It's too bad. 1,000 bottles. Yeah, Ulenzi. That's the same as this, right? There it is. As this. They make all sorts of stuff. Same one, I believe that Alex has. Alex has the lasagna. I got the 7 something or other, which I think they're all kind of made by the same thing. I put her back in. Somebody had kicked Jesse out of one. I brought him back out of a jail. I was going through the jail and saw you in there. I don't know what it was for, but you got a good sense of humor like me. Seen a few YouTubers need this spit bag over their mics look like sprinklers going on. Yeah, yeah. But I just can't. This one worked good. It's huge. It's not really. It's a little bitty mic, but it's a knockoff on one of them. And during that housewarming, it took a crap. So I'm going to order the Comica. The Comica is about 700 and 1,000 baht. And I think it's better for this. I don't have to worry about batteries. I don't have to worry about anything. I'm sure nothing wrong about how I live my life. Yeah, I'm telling you, they don't get it because they're miserable. And you're they want to make you miserable. Just part of their deal. They jailed me. Good behavior. They never talk about Ladyboy John. No worries, no worries. I think kind of remembered it. That's why I went and looked because sometimes I'll see some people in there that I know are kidding around or doing something, and everybody on this channel is pretty protective of me. uh, so sometimes they get trigger happy, but I'm glad you're back. You got to go. All right, I'm going to be done. It's 2 hours and 2 minutes. The bike. Here we go. Should be here within, yeah, maybe a half hour, something like that. And I'm ready. I'm ready to take a little ride. So for sure. And Robert's saying hello. But yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I don't have a bunch. Um, I think that's it. I gotta get ready. I'm kind of jazzed on this motorcycle thing. So I'll say, as I always do, that both the intro and the outro on my live streams was done for me by Richard of Richard Travels. Great guy, and I really appreciate all that he did that for me. Hope everything's going okay with you, brother. And everybody that's watching, if you're not subscribed, I would say consider it anyway. It's free, and we have a good time at least 99.9% of the time. So I'll leave it at that. But have a great morning, afternoon, or evening. Let's see if I find the outro. Okay, I got the outro. And I will catch you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.